Just covering up the soil with dry leaves or maybe cocoa husk can double the size of your vegetables harvest. It's because mulching have so many positive effects on the soil which ultimately feed roots and make more fruit to grow. So in this video we will learn all about mulching, how it's done, what are its benefits and much more. So keep watching this video and do subscribe to our channel. Mulching simply means covering up the top layer of soil. This simple technique do a lot of good for plants. Even the whole forest ecosystem works just because of mulching of falling tree leaves. Mulching involves the use of a material to cover up the soil. Its basic purpose is to protect the soil moisture from drying out. It's done especially in dry climate areas. There are a lot of benefits mulching provides to our plants. It includes saving the moisture from drying out, and along with the water, the soil microbes also stays alive, which works to make the soil organic, soft and nutrients enriched. Mulching also keeps the soil nutrients intact. When there is a less evaporation of water, the plant can really take the nutrients in. The fertilizer also decomposes into its key elements because of moisture, so indirectly mulching enhances the powers of our fertilizer. Mulching also suppresses the weeds production. The soil gets compact over time because of the watering cycles, so with less watering and more saving, the soil media also stays soft and fertile naturally for a long time. Mulching plants also provide them stable temperature. If the outside temperature is 0 degrees, the soil stays maybe at 4 degrees, which is essential to protect your plant from extreme temperatures. Overall, mulching is a super useful thing and you should must give it a try, especially for vegetable plants. Now let's know what are the things we can use as a mulching material. Talking about organic mulching materials, it should be very slow decomposing and have as neutral pH as possible. So focus and do subscribe to our channel. The first mulching material in our list is the dry leaves. They are also used by the nature in the forest ecosystem. It also available everywhere. They also have carbon, which is helpful for microbes growth. Another mulching material is the nut shells like almond shells. They decompose very slowly, but you have to collect them. You can also buy such synthetic decorative mulching materials. They are neutral and don't decompose. Buy them once from the description box and use forever. Another useful mulching material is the cocoa peat or cocoa husk. They are plant fibers, decompose slowly and insulate the soil very effectively. You can also use plant scraps like wheat straw, rice husk. They also work the same as leaves, but you have to find them in your area. You can also use soil amendments as mulching materials like vermiculite can be used. It works great but costs a little. Same way we can also use biochar, but it should be activated and only a thin layer is enough. You can also use Peatmoss and pumice stones too. Detailed videos on these soil enhancers are added in the description box. Give them a try. You can also buy them from the description box. The correct way to use a mulching material is also important. It's very easy. Take the mulch and add it over the soil. Make a thin layer. General rule is around 1 inch of the mulch layer is enough. If you are using some sensitive kind of mulch, then be careful with the layer thickness. Better to use as thin layer as possible. Neutral materials that don't influence the soil pH like vermiculite, pumice stones, dry leaves, wheat straw, nut shells, rice husk, etc. can be used without any worries. They won't cause any problem to your plants. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now the question is, does every plant likes mulching? Can we do this for all plants? So ideally it's a technique to keep the moisture in the soil for a long time. If your plant likes a lot of moisture, mulching is great. But for dry area plants like cacti and succulents, mulching won't work well. Besides that, mulching can be done for any kind of plant, for vegetables, root vegetables, flowering plants, bigger trees, house plants, etc. There are also some drawbacks of mulching plants you should know about. When we do mulching, the soil surface disappears and making a good estimate of soil's moisture level becomes hard. So with mulching, you have to be extra careful about watering. Dip your finger in the soil to see if it's wet or moist and then water. If you are using a mulch that decomposes like leaves or vegetable peels, then you may find some insects around your plants, so it's a side effect. Better to use slow decomposing mulches like cocoa peat, cocoa husk, etc. It's all about mulching benefits for plants. Here is a detailed video on how to turn clay soil into a loose, soft soil media, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.